Hey, how's it going, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Channel X, the only show on Thursdays that starts the weekend early. I am your host, TomDog247, and as always, I'm Tom Dog all day and Tom Dog all night. Woo, baby! Alright, so, as you can tell by the description of, tonight's episode, we have lots to talk about. A lot of it's pretty fun, kind of laid back this time. Kind of laid back and fun and everything. We're gonna have a good time. And but before we do that, let's go ahead and do the shout outs, the plugs, and all that good that we do each and every week here at the, I don't know. Well, I can't say where the place that Tom Dog built, because I'm not at the studio. I'm not at the cable. My old stomping grounds. So so I don't know. So let's see. Big shout out to my good buddy Josh. Got the Absolute Talk with Josh Albert every week on the Podbean app. Make sure you download that. It's awesome. Check him out on iTunes, or you can check him out on absolutetalk.podbean.com. He has some stuff lined up, and he wanted to talk about what was going on. Want to let everybody know that in a few weeks from now, he'll be maybe a couple weeks, he's going to be doing a nice little tribute to Michael Jackson. So his 10-year of it's been 10 years since Michael Jackson passed away, which is coming up really, really soon. And so I'm going to be checking that out. And of course I'm going to be doing a little something as well too. So on top of that, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that eventually. But definitely worth checking out his podcast, Absolute Talk with Josh Albert. Awesome. I've been on there a couple of times. We always have a great time. And you'll have a great absolutetalk.podbean.com. Also, big shout out to my friends over at Gamer Geeks and Gaming Pros and Otherwise. How you guys doing? Check them out on Facebook. We always have a good time. Definitely worth checking out. Let's see. Was one thing I forgot to bring up here. Let's see. I don't know why, but everything's so goddamn slow. My good friend Mel, she has a new YouTube channel, Quest for Gaming. Check it out. It's a really good YouTube channel. Definitely worth checking out. So definitely get the time. Check out her channel. Always has a lot of fun, and you'll be glad you did. Okay. And big shout out to my good friends Marissa and David. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful wonderful weekend. And plugs, not the hair plugs. We all know I don't need them. Big shout out to Loot Crate. I finally reached out to them in regards to my April crate crate. There we go. Apparently there were some issues, so it was late, and it's even later than before. So it is, my April crate is coming. They did reach out to me earlier today, after I messaged them, and everything should be back in order soon in regards to the May crate and the June crate, which I will be hopefully getting. So it's just a little delay because of some sort of billing issue going on there. I guess it didn't process properly or something. Not anybody's fault except for the banks. So so I don't know. But yeah, check them out, lootcrate.com. Don't want to miss out on it. You'll love it as much as I do. So check them out. Culturefly.com. Check them out. Right there. Culturefly. Right there. See that? Look at that. Right there. Definitely worth checking out. They got some subscription boxes as well. Worth it. And of course, Funko.com. They have some boxes as well. Don't want to miss out on that. They have some really, really cool stuff. Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty, Disney Treasures, DC Legion Collectors, and Collector Core. Marvel Collector Core. Don't want to miss out on that. You'll love it. All right? And so that's Funko.com. And of course, this episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. You trade in your old video games and consoles. From retro video games, accessories, and systems. You can also trade in your DVD box sets and Blu-rays. You can also trade in your sports cards and novelty items, as well as wrestling collectibles and autographed items spanning from sports, wrestling, and actors. And if you happen to be in the Connecticut area and you want to check out the list of events that they have going on, because they always have a lot of events going on, definitely don't want to miss out on them, on the events, especially if you're a wrestling fan. You can check them out and get directions as well. You can check out their website at mjvideogamesandcollectibles.com. And this episode is also brought to you by the She Bean Brewing Company here in Connecticut, home of Downright Up Left YB, just in time for E3. You're a gamer and you love beer as much as I do, definitely don't want to miss out on it. It's really, really good beer. And it's local brew, so you don't have that that corporate taste to it. So that's always good too. And you can check out their website at shebeanbrewing.com, or you can follow them on the social media apps, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or you could download the Untapped app today. Definitely don't want to miss out on that. We're probably not going to get that many viewers. Before that. Also, this Sunday, June 2nd, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., they have the Toys and Comics, the New Haven Comics and Collectible Spectacular. And that's this Sunday, June 2nd, at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that is going to be located at the Annex YMA Hall in New Haven. Don't see a website, so I still haven't gotten the website. So little dab will do you. So yeah, they're gonna have toys. So yeah, check them out on I'm sure that they're on Facebook and everything, so you can check them out and everything. So again, if you're in the Connecticut area, definitely don't want to miss out on that. It's a New Haven Comic and Collectible Spectacular, and if you miss out on that one, there's going to be another one on Sunday, November 17th of this year. So if you missed out on the one this coming Sunday, which I'm going to be missing out on, you can check out the one coming up in November. So definitely don't want to miss out on that. So I forgot what I was going to say. Don't you hate it when that happens? You forget what you were going to say, and all of a sudden you're just like, So, who's going to see Godzilla this weekend? I am. King of the Monsters, baby. That's right. I'm looking forward to seeing all the nasty. We got, I guess Rodan is going to be in there, but we got King Ghidorah and Mothra. That's going to look really awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Some fighting with some giant monsters. So that's going to be really, really cool. Yeah, I guess that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I knew exactly what I was going to say. So I was supposed to do a video. I know I promised I was supposed to do a video in regards to this E3 schedule. Haven't gotten around to it. Just been very busy, and plus also I haven't had an opportunity to look at the schedule to see what's coming up. I know I could do it now, but you know what? I got a lot of stuff going on right now with tonight's show, and so I'm gonna have to wait until later. But I am gonna do the video this week. I am gonna do the video this weekend, as well as an episode of Wrestling Prime, because there's a lot to talk about as far as Wrestling Prime goes. So I'll keep everybody posted in regards to that. But yeah, E3 is just around the corner. We're less than 2 weeks away, and one thing I gotta mention is that there's already some stuff already mentioning out already, and please, for the love of God, would these developers stop spoiling shit? I mean, come on. This is why nobody's putting enough effort into E3, is because of the fact that everybody's giving out information now instead of waiting to E3 when it's supposed to be the most anticipated event of the year. So, with surprises and stuff like that. I mean, last year was kind of okay, and that sort of thing, but it's ridiculous. We need to talk about. We need to have a sort of leniency on when we do this. I mean, we need to have a backdrop. We need to have like a line of suspense going on coming up to E3, because I want to be surprised. Damn it! Don't make me send Godzilla after you. See, even Godzilla's mad. You don't want Godzilla to go after you. So, yeah, I mean, come on, seriously. Come on, stop dropping the ball here. Let's have some, Okay, let's have some fun. So let's talk first about what's been going to what happened a couple days ago in Ohio, and in in Ohio mostly. A few days ago, actually, around Monday. Um, so, some nasty tornadoes hit Dayton, Ohio, and there was one. This was pretty interesting, to say the least, and in my thoughts and prayers, of course, are with you all. Those who are who had to deal with that, with the nasty tornadoes that hit on Monday. Um, my heart goes out to you guys and everything like that. So, um, get in touch with um, your local Red Cross to help out in any way, to contribute in any way that you can. Um, but one meteorologist, in Dayton, Ohio, was actually upset because local viewers were complaining about the network's decision to interrupt the latest episode of The Bachelorette with emergency tornado coverage. And we're gonna play a clip from it. I mean, I'm not gonna show. Of course, I'm not gonna show it because I don't have the technology to do so. But I am going to play. I am going to play the soundbite, and this is what he had to say. The guy's name. I guess his name is Jamie. I guess, I don't know. His name is Jamie, but I don't know his other name. I guess his last name, but okay. So here we go. Here's the soundbite.
This heavy rain is between you and the tornado. That's why this is a dangerous situation tonight. It's dark. It's also rainy. I was just checking social media. We have viewers complaining already. Just go back to the show. No, we're not going back to the show, folks. This is a dangerous situation, okay? It's nice, right? Think about this. This was your neighborhood. I'm sick and tired of people complaining about this. Our job here is to keep people safe, and that is what we're going to do. Some of you complain that this is all about my ego. Stop. Okay, just stop right now. It's not. I'm done with you people. I really am. This is pathetic. Dangerous situation here. All right, I'm sorry I did that. It just really bothers me that we have people that don't care about other people's safety around here. That's just ridiculous. New tornado warning here. That's the same one we had.
Can't blame him. I can't blame him there. It's like, seriously. And I'm going to add on to that. It's like, your life is on the line here. Your life is at stake here. It's like, what's more important? Watching some stupid game show, which technically it is. It's a stupid game show because the winner, you get to be with this significant other after you get a rose. Oh boy, who gives a shit? Okay? Your life is more important than watching some stupid fake show, okay? The Bachelorette sucks. The Bachelor sucks, okay? It's a stupid game show. It's a mindless game show. It's like nothing good has ever come out of this. Has anybody that came out of The Bachelor or The Bachelorette have a happy ever after? No, because what do you hear after? Oh, they split up. Because it's all just a show. It's an act, okay? It's an act. And it's like everybody's so in tune of what's going down. And it's like, and who gives a shit really about some bachelorette has an infatuation over chicken McNuggets? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, even though chicken McNuggets are good, you know what I mean? I can't argue with that. But come on. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, your life is more important. That's kind of like that one kid last year that rather continue playing Fortnite than going somewhere into safety, and he was still able to successfully still play Fortnite. And I'm like, first of all, how is that legitimately possible, seeing as how the tornado hit near his house? But yet he's still able to play Fortnite. Something doesn't really add up. And for the record, he wasn't playing on his phone, on his mobile phone or anything like that. He was playing on the computer. I don't know how that works. So, I mean, did he put batteries? Did he have like a battery backup or something like that? I don't know. I mean, it literally just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It really doesn't. It's like, you know, if a tornado is hitting your town, stop what you're doing and go somewhere into safety. It's like, hell, if a tornado hit in my area while I'm trying to do a live show, obviously there wouldn't be any, there wouldn't be any live for you coming in, and you would have to stop. I would have to stop what I'm doing, and then I would have to, go seek shelter somewhere. It's all a part of life. It's like, your safety is more important, because you know what? There's always going to, you can always DVR The Bachelorette. You can watch The Bachelorette on Hulu if you missed it. If you missed anything on Hulu, on The Bachelorette, you can certainly watch it on Hulu. I mean, really. It's like, your life is more important than watching some stupid game show. It's like, I like Press Your Luck. But you don't see me watching, rather be remotely invested into watching Press Your Luck or Jeopardy, and watching the guy go on his 31st win streak. I mean, really, grow up, people. Grow up. I'm Tom Dog, and that was my rant. I'm serious. I guess you could say I was ranting on that one. Hey Ryan, how are you? Speaking of tornadoes, have you heard about? Speaking of tornadoes, have you heard of the game called BRK? It's a multiplayer storm chasing simulator. Is that on PC or is that on PC or is that on, or is that going to be? Yeah, it's probably going to be on PC. So that's a stupid question that I just asked. Because chances are, okay, yeah, I just answered my own question. So yeah, no, I didn't actually. It does sound interesting though. It really does. It's like, really, I just wish people would just, it's like I'd rather play a gaming, I would rather play a gaming simulator of watching tornadoes and stuff like that than being involved in one. And believe me, me living in, me being living in Connecticut, we had there were some nasty. There has been a couple of nasty tornadoes in my time, that I can recall, and they were pretty nasty. Most recent tornado that I remember, I was going into my junior year in high school, and this was back in the 95-96 semester school year, the 95-96 school year, and because I graduated in 97, and so this one so at the time, I I was moving from my family and I were moving from an apartment in the projects to a house, and it was during the summertime, so I was getting ready to go. We just started settling down. The family and I were just settling down. Getting things. Luckily, we got everything in at the time, and school was just about to start before Labor Day weekend, and all of a sudden, we get this from out of nowhere. This nasty. It was like a day before the school semester even started. It was this nasty tornado, and it was actually literally the tornado. The actual tornado was actually in our backyard. So we there was this nice tree in the backyard, split in half. It was just completely destroyed. There was no way to salvage it. It was it got hit by lightning. They see the burn marks from the lightning, and it was just it was nasty. It was we were lucky. We were lucky that was the only damage that we've had. It was some of the roof shingles came off, but that was easily replaceable and everything. So it wasn't that bad. It wasn't really that bad. The video is called Weather Map Goes Crazy Live on Air. Okay, on a more positive note, did you hear about the weatherman who just rolled with it when the weather map went crazy? It's fucking hilarious. I have to check that out. Okay, the video is called Weather Map Goes Crazy Live on Air. I'm gonna have to check out that video shortly after this video. Everything so yeah, I'll definitely check that out. So yeah. but it's all in seriousness, folks. I mean, your life is more important than watching some stupid game show. And and that's how I look at The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. They're game shows because, I mean, it's you get money as a consolation prize. Number one, you get money for a consolation prize, and then to the lucky winner, gets a happily never happen. So, and also to that, one more thing, to that kid who rather play Fortnite than going into safety 2 during a tornado last year. I hope that game was. I hope that that match was perfect. Was worth it, because if it wasn't, you should have just turned the game off, my friend. You should have. But yeah. But one other note about the tornado that struck here back in 1996, 95, 19 in the middle of 1995, was that the gymnasium, the high school, my high school's gymnasium was completely destroyed. The full and when we officially went back to school, a lot of stuff was still drying out and everything, but the students actually got the opportunity to see the damage, how badly damaged the gymnasium was. The ceiling, some ventilation shafts were completely destroyed. They crashed down. The glass of the backboards of the basketball hoops, the backboards were completely destroyed. Every single one of them broke. The glass ones. And the entire floor, the entire gymnasium court, warped, and the wood paneling, the hardwood floor was completely destroyed. Like there were warps and everything, and like it warped from the moisture and everything. It was nasty looking. It looked horrible. It literally looked horrible. So we never got so we didn't get to have gym for a while, and it was pretty bad. It was real. I was like, man, if I were able to take pictures at that time, it was bad. I would have to, if I ever see any pictures, some old photographs of it, if anybody took some old photographs, I have to see them, because I want to share to you guys of how horrible it was, and about how no joke this is. I mean, you young kids out there. I mean, you young kids, especially the young kids. It's like, you really need to take this serious. You really need to take these storms very, very seriously, because your life is more important than doing something that's meaningless. Okay? Because your life is not worth it. And you don't want nobody to insult, to make fun of this situation like I would if you got hurt or killed during this situation, all because of the fact that you would rather play Fortnite or watch The Bachelorette instead of finding shelter for safety. Because I have no sympathy for stupidity. And I'm going to leave it at that. I really don't. I don't have sympathy for stupidity. I don't. I show none. Zero sympathy for stupidity. So, and you parents out there, you parents out there, especially especially those in my generation, you really need to buckle down on your kids when it comes to storms like this, because you were well learned and trained to go into a to shelter and to be safe and sound. This isn't going to save your life. I mean, only to make phone calls, tweeting about it on or taking pictures on Instagram, or doing on Facebook and everything during a tornado isn't going to save your life. So That was Egon's important safety tip. I guess you could say, call me Egon. I wish I had some clip right now of Peter Venkman going, important safety tip. Thanks, Egon. Just make it so comical and everything. That would have been so hilarious. But all in seriousness, your life is more important. Your life is more important. Social media isn't. So, I mean, you can tweet about it late. You can tweet about it later and saying, "Hey, I'm safe," or you can just, when there's like Wi-Fi in the area or something like that. I mean, or just call your friends or something and say, "Hey, listen, I'm safe. No need to worry." That's all I gotta say about that. So, be smart, not stupid. Let's see. Okay, I guess I can back out of that one. Oh, I know what I can do. I know exactly what I can do. Iggy Azalea. She's an Australian rapper. And she made some news the other day, saying that she was disturbed by men's reactions to topless photos leaking on social media. And this news is coming from BuzzFeed. Okay, so here we go. Iggy Azalea has revealed that she feels blindsided, embarrassed, and violated, and sad after topless outtakes from a 2016 photo shoot were leaked online over the weekend. Reactivating her Twitter account, Albin temporarily to release a statement about the pictures, Azalea said that she was a ball of negative emotions, and that she never given her consent for the topless pictures to be released. Azalea went on to slam the reaction to the pictures online, saying, "A lot of the comments I see from men in particular, taking things even further and sharing their thoughts and fantasies in regards to my body has honestly disturbed me." After saying that she intends to press charges once she finds the culprit, Azalea concluded that her statement by asking people to be kinder to one another. So, Nino Munoz, the photographer behind the 2016 photo shoot, also responded to the leak, posting a statement to Instagram. Munoz said that he was outraged and saddened by the theft and publication of the pictures before offering his sympathies to all involved. Model Giselle Bündchen left a content of support under the statement, possibly defending Munoz against the criticism about how the pictures ended up online. The editor of... She goes, "This is crazy." She tweeted, "This is crazy. I'm so sorry to hear this. Anyone that knows you knows that what a loyal, kind, loving, and incredible human being you are. Anyone who says otherwise is because they have never met you. Don't let your unconscious, unkind words bring you down. Love you." And Nino Munoz, this is what he tweeted out. "I'm outraged and saddened to find out that images of mine were stolen and published without my permission. There is currently an investigation underway. Posting these stolen images is illegal, and anyone who has done so will be prosecuted. I emphasize with any discomfort that this situation has caused to anyone that is involved. The editor of GQ Australia, Michael Christensen, also released a statement saying, "We are very disappointed to learn that outtakes from a 2016 photo shoot which were not approved or intended for publication appear to have been stolen from the photographer. We understand that investigation is underway and join the condemnation of the publication of these images." BuzzFeed has reached out to representatives of Iggy Azalea and Nino Munoz for comment. So far, nothing. So, yeah, so she I mean, I don't blame her for being upset, but and I did see the pictures that that were taken on, that there were some. I did see the pictures from from GQ magazine, and they're classy. GQ magazine is a very classy magazine. Sometimes they do. There has been some provocative shot. There could be some prerogative shots where you cover the breast or anything, cover up and everything. Same thing if it was on Vanity Fair, with the infamous Pregnant to Be More back in the day, where she was she was pregnant and she was covering and she was completely naked, and she covered her her lady parts, of course, and the only thing you saw was her belly, and it was classy. It was really, really classy. And and that's and GQ is the same. GQ is the same thing. And there were some, and then of course there were some. There were some. As I said, there were some blooper shots and everything like that. Some outtakes and everything like that, and which of course didn't show up in the magazine at the time, which was in 2016, and just having fun and everything like that. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But for the record, Iggy Azalea is very, very beautiful, and guys really, there are some times that guys need to stop being pigs and everything like that. And, I mean, to a certain, let me explain. Okay. If you're married, I agree that you're pigs. Okay? That you're pigs because you're married and you're looking at pictures of other women who are more attractive than your wife. I'm sorry, but that's that's wrong. That's wrong. Unless of course you and your spouse look at it together, and it depends on what kind of pictures that you are looking at, and then of course leads into romantic romantic escapades and everything like that, and which can spice up your sex life. Nothing wrong with that. I don't that I don't have a problem with. If you and your partner or spouse equally look at it, and which gives you an idea of role playing in the bedroom, so to speak. I don't have a problem with that. But single guys like me, we could be pigs, but we don't need to make it aware, because we would just seem thirsty. We would just seem thirsty or desperate, okay? But, you know, I've seen Iggy Azalea's music videos, and she's hot. She is absolutely hot. I mean, there's nothing more to say. And the pictures that she had on GQ are even equally hot. And, you know, there's nothing else to say. I mean, she is very, very attractive. I mean, yeah, she's married and everything like that, and she's beautiful. It's like any other ones, you know, that come doing magazine or photo shoots or whatever, and they're, you know, breaking the internet, so to speak. They're just hot as hell. I mean, you know, and single guys like me, hey, I'm a bachelor, you know. I guess you could say I'm a bachelor and everything like that. And I'm sorry, but I get turned on. But when I'm single, you know, when I am with somebody, that's a whole different thing, because my turn-ons go to whomever I'm with, you know. And that's just how I am, you know. I don't, unless of course my significant other wants to are looking at the pictures too, and she's also turned on as well and everything like that, and she's looking at, you know, and she wants me to look at the pictures with her, and then we both get aroused, and then we have sex, you know, that sort of thing. You know. But I'm single, and that's all there is to it. But yeah, I don't blame Iggy Azalea for taking a stand, and, you know, she had to do, you know, she has to do what she has to do. There's nothing really I can do about that. So, and, you know, that sort of thing. But I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. You know, it's like, I don't know. So, I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. I really don't. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's only 11:33. Damn. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. Popular song by Janet Jackson, who is also another hottie, you know. I mean, she really is hot. I mean, the photo shoots that she does, and I also seen the live shows and everything like that, and of course the wardrobe malfunction. I mean, she really is hot, and, you know, it's Michael Jackson's sister, but still, you know, she can rhythm my nation any day. She can. Not bad for a 50-year-old too. Yeah. All right. So how about some weird news? Some weird news. We got a couple of weird news stories before we close out the evening. Oh, there's only 3 pictures. Fuck. So this this is coming from WJLA, ABC News Channel 7. And this took place in Washington, D.C. And a man who set himself on fire outside of the White House has died from his injuries. United States Park Police identified the man as 33-year-old Arnav Gupta of Bethesda, Maryland. Gupta died from his injuries at an area hospital on Wednesday evening. Gupta was... Now this... Oh, okay. So yeah, this is just recently. On Wednesday evening. Gupta was reported missing on Wednesday morning and was last seen by his family when he left his Cindy Lane home in Bethesda. Montgomery County Police reported they were concerned by Gupta's physical and emotional welfare. Authorities say that an investigation into the incident has been turned over to Metropolitan Police. On Wednesday afternoon, U.S. Park Police and Secret Service agents responded to the report of a man who reportedly lit himself on fire at the Eclipse near 15th Street and Constitution Avenue. First responders were able to extinguish Gupta, and he was taken to the hospital. And a Secret Service officer was also transported to the hospital for smoke inhalation. The Eclipse is a park just south of the White House, where the national Christmas tree is located. And unfortunately, he is not. He is extra crispy. So, I know that was a cheap joke, but I'm better than that. No, I'm not. Seriously, it is sad, but still. I mean, it's obviously, anyway, first responders were not quick enough to respond, but then again, I really don't know nobody really knows his motive for doing so. And everything, it's just like, I don't know. It's sad, but at the same time, it's kind of obvious. You pull a stunt like that, it's obviously you're going to get fired. So, another poor joke. I'm sorry. So, but here's something even weirder. It's kind of, that last one was kind of tragic, but, I'm trying to lighten up the mood, and I failed miserably, and I do apologize for that joke, but, it's just me. So, a man posing and this news next news article is coming from thestatesman.com. A man posing as Beto O'Rourke, campaign worker, arrested for breaking into South Austin home. Affidavit says, whatever that was. My reading is atrocious. And yeah, I graduated in 1997. Go figure. A man who said he was campaigning for Beto O'Rourke was arrested Tuesday after breaking into a South Austin home and stealing a popsicle. I'm going to read that again because it bears repeating. A man who said he was campaigning for Beto O'Rourke was arrested Tuesday after breaking into a South Austin home and stealing a popsicle, according to an arrest evident. James Bradford Gibbon II has been charged with burglary of a residence and second-degree felony punishable by 2 to 20 years in prison and a maximum fine of $10,000. He was being held Wednesday at the Travis County Jail on $12,000 bail, online jail records show. Austin police said that they were called about 3:30 p.m. Tuesday at the 800 block of Barton Avenue for a report that a person had broken into a home. When officers arrived, they said they caught Gibbon coming out of the home and took into custody, the evidence said. According to the document, a witness told police that he had been doing yard work and saw Gibbon wearing a Beto t-shirt and lingering at the front door of a neighboring property. He said he asked the man what he was doing, and Gibbon answered he was campaigning for Beto for president, the evidence said. The witness saw Gibbon walk toward another house across the street and warned him about that the property owner had dogs, the document said. After police arrived, the woman who owns that property told police that she walked in on Gibbon eating a popsicle in her kitchen. Her son called 911, the evidence said. When officers caught Gibbon coming out of the house, he was wearing a black Beto shirt described by the witness and holding a popsicle wrapper in his hand. That's what the document said. Right. Police said that Gibbon admitted in interviews that he did not have permission to be in the home. He said he went through a wallet and briefcase and attempted to hack an iPad that was on the counter while helping himself to a popsicle in the kitchen. Police charged with burglary, saying he was attempting to steal property when he was caught and had committed theft by taking a popsicle from a kitchen. Think about that. He's got 20 years for stealing a popsicle. Well, in 20 years, he's going to have plenty of popsicles. Some vanilla, some chocolate. You like popsicles? A spokesman for O'Rourke said Wednesday that Gibbon is not and has never been employed with the campaign. Well, duh. Obviously. Man, think about that. 20 years for stealing a popsicle. Wow. 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 Oh my God. Take the popsicle out of your mouth. Take the popsicle out of your mouth. Actually, no, keep the popsicle in your mouth. Put the wrapper down. Put the wrapper down. And put your hands on the head. You have a right to remain silent. Well, Johnson, no shit. He's got a popsicle in his mouth. All you can say is... He'll be doing plenty of that for 20 years. How's about a pudding pop? Oh no, it's Bill Cosby. Got the wiggles and the jiggles all over the place. Oh, I'm going to hell. Oh my God. I am going to hell. I am going to hell. I am going to hell. And all of you are coming with me. I mean, it's so ridiculous. It's like, again, 20 years for a popsicle. 20 years. I wonder what flavor he had. Was it cherry, orange, lemon, grape, lime? Was it blue raspberry? It's a shame it wasn't a blow pop. Think about that. That joke would write itself, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, he's got 20 years for a blow pipe. Oh my. Imagine if it was a Tootsie Pop. How many licks to get the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. 20 years, asshole. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. What if it wasn't a popsicle? What if it was a Klondike bar? Then I guess it was worth it if you got 20 years. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Get 20 years. Was it worth it? It was. That was a damn good. Oh my. Oh my god. I guess I redeemed myself. Oh my god. I've lost it, folks. I legitimately have gone off the deep end. I have. I mean, if there's one way to push the envelope, I kind of pushed it tonight. I really did. Well, I'm sorry, but stuff like that. It's like I don't have sympathy for stupidity. I really don't. I don't have it. You know. It's like, you know. And it's like the guy, especially going back to the guy that set himself on fire and everything. It's like, I don't know. It's like maybe something that Donald Trump said got him heated or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. It's like I really don't know. But this really takes the cake. 20 years for a popsicle. I mean, that's something totally different. It's like, wow. It's like kids, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth getting 20 years for. I'm serious. Oh boy. This was a pretty crazy show, and you know what? I deserve it because I'm good enough. I'm not that smart enough, but god damn it, people love me. People like me. Right, Godzilla? See, you understand me. His jokes were funny tonight. Bastard! Oh my god, I'm crazy. Well, with that being said, that's pretty much all the time I have for today. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. And if you miss any of tonight's show, shame on you. But you can check it out. But you can redeem yourself by checking out the show as soon as I turn off the camera. Thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment down below. This week's comment discussion will be Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Are you going to go see it? Do you have any intentions on seeing it? Oh yeah, one more thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Pumbaa. What is your take on Pumbaa? I forgot to mention that. I'll bring that up in the channel extra. I'll bring that up in channel extra. But you can check it. But again, you can thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment down below if you're Going to see for this night's for tonight's comment discussion. Are you going to go see the Godzilla King of the Monsters, and your thoughts on Pumbaa? On the live action Pumbaa, because that's getting a little bit. We'll talk about that more on Channel Extra. With that being said, and ringy dingy that bell so you can stay notified of what I'm going to be doing next. And more importantly, more than anything in the world, and I will love you for it. Let's get a lot of subscribers so we can do another special. It's like, because the subscriber appreciation night is for you, and the only way that you can get this wonderful appreciation night is doing one thing: face hugging that subscribe button. We will see you again here next week. Until then, this is Tom Dog and Godzilla saying take care, so long, peace. See my movie. See it. See my movie, King of the Monsters.